What is up, everyone? Monotone Voice here, and today we're going to be talking about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, the thing about Smash Ultimate is, the game is going to be coming out soon, and we are very curious as to who are the final fighters that are going to be in the game. So the thing is that I came up with this theory a couple of days ago about how we can figure out how many fighters we can expect to be there in the game. But the thing is, apparently on the internet, it has been circulating that this theory has already been said or crafted. But I thought it was kind of interesting that I personally thought of it myself, but people have already said it, so I can't really claim it as my own. But it's still interesting to think about. So anyway, the theory all has to do with this one game mode called Smashdown that's in Smash Ultimate. So the way that the Smashdown game mode seems to work is that it's a special Smash type of game mode that can be played up to 4 players. So you can play with 2 people, 3 people, or 4 people. Now it also seems that for this mode to correctly work, you're going to have to go through the whole character roster in terms of playing characters and then eliminating them. Because the way that the mode works is, if I'm going to be playing with a friend, let's say my friend picks Link and I pick Mario. We go through our match, and then in the next match, Mario and Link are eliminated. So we can't play as them again. So we're going to have to keep doing that until, like I said, we go through the whole roster. So the thing is that I find that it'll be kind of weird if you're playing with, let's say, 3 people or 4 people, and then you get close to the end, but then there's like one character left, and then the game is just kind of like, oh, you have that one character left, but not everyone can play as unique fighters, so technically the game is over. You know what I mean? So I feel like there has to be a specific number of characters that is divisible by 3 and 4. And what I mean by 3 and 4, I mean by the different players, or the amount of players. Because for 2 players, as long as it ends in an even number, it's going to work perfectly fine. So as of right now, we seem to have about 70 characters. But if we do the whole math, like if we look on the website, it says that there are 68 characters. So then, if you take into account that the Pokemon trainer is considered one character, as seen here on the screenshot, you can clearly see the Pokemon trainer is considered to be one character on the select screen. So then you could do 68 minus 2 to make it one character, and that is 66. And then you could do the same with the Mii fighters, because they're considered to be 3 characters, and you get 64. Now, in terms of Echo Fighters, there are 6 Echo Fighters. So there's Lucina, Dark Pit, Daisy, who else is there? Richter, and Dark Samus. And so, I think that's all of them. So that's 6 Echo Fire. So obviously 64 plus 6 is 70. So that means we have 70 different characters you can choose on the select screen. And so another thing that's also really interesting is that, again, looking at the screenshot here, we don't see the Mii fighters. So what I'm kind of thinking is that maybe the Mii fighters won't be playable in this mode, because maybe the game will say something like, oh, maybe that if you pick one type of Mii fighter, then it's just that's like the character you pick. You know what I mean? So they might just like get rid of it whole, rather than saying you have to play as each individual type of Mii fighter. So they might get rid of it. So again, do 70 minus 1, you get 69. So we can assume that either Mii fighters are playable or not, and that means we have 69 or 70 characters. So again, doing math, we get the number 72, which is divisible by 3 and 4. And the next number that's both divisible by 3 and 4 is 84, and there is no way in hell that for the base roster of Smash Ultimate we're going to be getting that many characters. So again, taking a look at all that, that means that we're going to be getting about 2 or 3 more characters in the game. Now this seems like it makes a lot of sense, mainly because we have a very small amount of time left before the game comes out. As of this recording, we're in mid to late September. So that means there's going to be October, November, and then obviously early December, and then the game comes out. So in my opinion, I kind of think that we're going to be getting like a November Direct, or some type of presentation like the 50 Fact Extravaganza for Smash 4 or Smash Wii U. And we're going to be getting information about, like, the last few characters that are coming in the game, maybe what the Spirits mode is about, and stuff like that, and all new information, whatever. So again, seeing just 3 more characters, I do think it makes a lot of sense. But looking at this theory, there are 2 problems that arise. Now the first problem, which is a solvable problem, is the problem of when you unlock new fighters in Smash, the Smashdown game mode might be all messed up. So for example, if the starting roster of Smash Ultimate is 8 characters, and then I go and unlock, let's say, 5 new characters, and then I want to play Smashdown, then that means it's going to be an uneven amount of characters, so that if I play with 2 people, or like 3 people, whatever, then there's going to be like 1 extra character left, so it's not going to work. So the solution that I see to this is that Smashdown will be a locked game mode, so the only way you'll be able to unlock Smashdown is when you unlock every single character. And if anything, it'll be just like the way that Melee's All-Star mode worked, where you had to unlock every single fighter before you can play All-Star mode. But I know in like Smash 4 and Brawl that All-Star was unlocked before you unlocked every character, so within this game I can see that happening where you just have the unlock every character, then you can finally play Smashdown, because that would make the most sense in terms of making it evenly distributed so everyone can play. Now, or you can play as every character, but you know what I mean. Okay, now problem number 2 is the problem that I don't know how it's going to be solved, and that problem is when there are new DLC fighters, how is it going to work? So the thing is that, in my opinion, I feel like Sakurai is really looking at this game mode to just work in terms of, like the base roster. So maybe he's planning to have it so it's like maybe it's up to 84. So we're going to be getting like 12 new DLC fighters or something in the near future, something like that. But another thing I thought of is, what if Sakurai made it so that the game has updates that are very similar to that of the game Overwatch, in which you can get free content updates like new characters to play as and new maps to play on, but the only thing that you pay for are just cosmetic items. And in terms of Smash Bros, you can pay for, let's say, alternate costumes. So an idea that I have, which actually would be kind of cool to see in Smash, is that when you you can buy, let's say, like another row of alternate costumes. And how this could work is, you know how on the character select screen you can press X, Y, or L and R, or like the shield buttons to cycle through the skins. What if you can press the Z button or any grab button, and you can be able to cycle through the different or another sort of list of different skins, and so you can buy the different skins and or costumes or whatever, and they can cost like 50 cents or $1, and then there could be a pack of them, so there can be like 8 of them, so then they can cost about $5, $6, something kind of cheap, and there could be like 1 pack for every character, because if you think about it, there's like 70 characters in the game, and then a pack of skins costs like $5, and you're going to be spending over a couple $100s if you want to unlock everything. But it's just cosmetic, so you don't really need to buy it. But I think that would become a cool idea to have, and again, you can cycle through many different costumes to use. And another cool thing is maybe there can be some extra and cool flair to them. So for example, for Mario in Smash Ultimate, they got rid of the Fire Mario costume and they replaced it with Wedding Mario. So how cool would it be if there was a DLC costume that you can buy and it was the Fire Mario costume, but it was like in Project M, where there'd be like extra Easter eggs or whatever, where there's like another, where there's like, what's it called, like the effects when you attack an enemy with Mario, you'll be able to see some fire effects when you hit them. And the same happens with the Dark Peach skin in Project M, where when you hit an enemy, that you'll see a dark effect or evil effect on them after they get hit. So something like that could just be kind of cool. It'd be like a cool little Easter egg or a cool little design flair, something so it can look kind of different. Maybe there could be like another taunt when you're using a specific skin, something like that. So it's just like you can spend more money just for cosmetic items, but if you want actual new characters and gameplay and whatnot, then you can just all get it for free. And I kind of like that, because in Smash 4 I did find it to be very annoying where it's like I go to a friend's house and then I'm thinking like, oh, did you buy the DLC characters? And then they didn't, and I'm thinking, what? I wanted to play as that character, let's say like Cloud, whatever, back in Smash 4, right? Like I want to play as Cloud. He's a cool character, but oh, I don't have the DLC, or the friend doesn't have the DLC, so you can't play as them. But if the friend doesn't have a cosmetic item DLC, then who cares? That doesn't matter. But actual characters, yeah, I do think that kind of does matter, especially in the competitive play. It's like if you want to get into the competitive play, you're gonna have to buy every single DLC fighter and see how they all work and whatnot. So I think it'll be easier if that's the case, where you'll be able to just get new stages and new characters for free, but you have to buy, or you can buy, cosmetic items. I think that can work, and that'll be the best option for Sakurai and his team to implement in the game. But if they don't, then I'm not sure how Smashdown is even going to work. So it is to be assumed that we're going to be getting 2 or 3 more fighters. So now the question is pretty obvious. Who is left? Who are we going to see? Well, there's this guy, as you may know. His name is Vergaben or Vergeben, however you want to pronounce it. I'll pronounce it as Vergeben. And he has been leaking a lot of stuff for Smash Ultimate, and he's gotten everything correct except for one thing. If I recall, it was something about like a Castlevania collection, but that didn't happen, or it didn't happen yet. He apparently got something like that wrong. But everything else he got, like he predicted Ridley, he predicted that everyone is here, and Isabel, and stuff like that. So he's pretty credible. So most likely what he's saying is going to be true, but it's also something interesting to look at. So there's 4 things that he said that I want to highlight that are possible. So what he said is that in terms of characters that can be added, that he has mentioned several characters who from the Pokemon series are not going to be added, like Decidueye and Mimikyu. But he's saying Incineroar is going to be the Pokemon rep. He said Ken from Street Fighter will be an Echo Fighter of Ryu, and a Square Enix rep will be in Smash, or a new Square Enix character. So that's most likely going to be Geno, because I personally don't know any other popular Square Enix characters that could be in Smash. I know Sora is a popular character, but I think it's mainly that Disney owns his character. And then another thing that Vergeben said is that Minecraft will be represented in some way in Smash. Now for the Minecraft representation, I don't think it's going to be a character. Maybe it's a stage. Maybe it has to do with Spirits mode. I don't know, but that seems like it's going to happen. For the Pokemon rep, I do find it to be kind of interesting because I haven't really thought about that because in every Smash game, we have gotten a new Mario character and a new Pokemon character every single time. So, you know, like in Smash 64, there was Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, technically, and then Pikachu and Jigglypuff for Pokemon, right? Melee, we got Dr. Mario, Peach, Bowser, and then in Melee, we got, who was it? It was Pichu and Mewtwo. Brawl, we got Lucario, and then from Mario's series, we got Diddy Kong and Wario. For Smash 4, we got Greninja. Oh yeah, and also Pokemon Train for Brawl. In Smash 4, we got Greninja, and for Mario series, we got Rosalina and Luma, and Bowser Jr. Right? I'm just naming a couple characters. So you see, in every game, there's always a new Mario character and a new Pokemon character. And as of right now, in Ultimate, we have a new Mario character in terms of Daisy, but we don't have an actual new, you know, like Mario fighter as well as Pokemon. So, if anything, I feel like Incineroar does make a lot of sense, but for Mario character, I think Geno would work because that would generate a lot of hype. I can really see that happening and working. And Ken makes sense for an Echo Fighter because he technically was the first clone in a fighting game. So I can see him coming in. Now in terms of who I want to see, I think Geno would be a really cool character. I'd really like to see him. But Ken, I don't really care about. But if he gets in, that's cool. And Incineroar, I'm not very familiar with, but he does sound kind of cool. But I really want to see Shadow the Hedgehog because he's a really cool Sonic character, and I think he'd just be really interesting to see in the games. If he gets, that'd be awesome. And if he doesn't get in, then I mean it's not the end of the world, but it'll still be kind of sad. It's like, you know, Shadow could have gone in, or he might be DLC, or how sad would it be if Sakurai added him into the Spirits mode, but then made it so that it was something like he has a small cameo or something, you know, or he's just a boss or something like that. So anyway, that's all I really have to say in terms of new characters, and I still have a couple of minutes left, so I want to make a quick thing about what I think the presentation for Smash Ultimate is going to look like for possibly November. So what I'm thinking is that we're going to be getting maybe like a trailer in the beginning that shows Incineroar, maybe Ken, and then maybe it can tie into like the Spirits mode, and maybe the Spirits mode is going to be like a big grand adventure mode where it's all about exploring big levels and platforming, and it's all about unlocking all of the new characters, or all the characters in general. And the other thing is that I'm also very curious how else the amiibo are going to work in the game, because I know that there was a leak about amiibo being able to unlock new characters or whatever, and then, you know, like the amiibo can still be a figure player. So how's that going to work if we're not going to be seeing custom specials anymore? Are we still going to be seeing equipment? You know, questions like that I still have. And obviously online, how is that going to work? Is that going to work well? I made my idea. I think I made a video on it talking about how I like a lobby system and a proper rank system for the game. That's kind of what I'm still curious about and what I want to see. and hopefully that all gets addressed. And again, I'm thinking it's going to be sometime in November before the game gets shipped out. Alright, so looks like we're going to be running out of time now, so I'm probably going to be playing the outro right now. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment below as to what you think is going to happen, what you think is next, or whatever. And let me know what you think about this video. So anyway, catch you all in the next video. Peace.